What's up, guys? It is almost 7 a.m. and I am heading to the gym. But I wanted to talk about getting money, or the process of getting money. So, ever since I was a kid or in undergrad, if you're not aware, or this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to press that subscribe button. But I was homeschooled my whole life, K through 12. And then I went into a 2-year program, and then a 4-year program, and then I got an MBA. And that was the path that I thought I needed to take to make decent money. And I just didn't know, right? And something that I've learned along the way is the more that I realize I need less, the more that I actually have the capacity to do or get. Meaning, like, I'm not saying anybody else needs to live in any way, shape, or form the way I live, very minimalistically. And that's, well, this because you don't fucking have anything, Sam. That's not at all what I'm trying to say by any stretch of the imagination. But when I was younger, there would be things that I would want. I would go buy them, right? And then maybe there's a new pair of shoes that I want to get, and then I would go get that. And then whatever the case was, I would go do that, right? I would go out partying or whatever the case is. And the more that I took that energy and focused it back on myself and what I truly wanted to do, well, the things that I found happiness in, or that, like, when I was younger, I always wanted to be around my friends or go out and do other things because I felt like I was left behind, or I wasn't, I felt like I was missing something. And then I put myself in a situation where I wasn't. I was by myself and I had to fucking deal with it, right? Because I'd been telling myself for so long that in order to feel that way, I had to be around with my friends. And then I wasn't, right? And I was like, wow, this sucks at first. And then I had to go through that mental process and realize it was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And the same thing happens with everything else in life, you know? Like, I literally could go back, I could go fucking work at McDonald's or Walmart, and it's still I'm still going to be able to do what I want to be able to do. I'm still going to be able to reach my financial objectives, because that doesn't matter. Where several years ago, I wouldn't have said that. And I bet if you look in the mirror and you ask yourself, and I have friends, and they're like, oh, I won't go back, and I won't make less money, or I won't do this, that, and the other thing. And they draw this line in the sand about what they want to do, right? If something were to happen, and literally, it doesn't matter. Like, and that's what I mean by, like, letting go of those things. It doesn't matter if I go back and I fucking start making $12 an hour. It really doesn't, because I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. I'm doing this for me, not for somebody. This is my life, you know what I mean? But so many people are tied up with like, well, if I go from making 100, now I'm gonna be going to make 50 because it's the next step in the process for me. But that step back is just so fucking, it creates so much discontinuity in somebody's mind, and that mental discomfort of dealing with that and dealing with having those conversations with friends is like, it's so painful for so many people to deal with it. They just don't want to take the steps to put themselves in the position to succeed or reach whatever it is that they're trying to reach. And that's what I mean. Like, you don't have to have less stuff. If you really enjoy stuff, like, have whatever the fuck you want. You know, be happy. That's the primary thing. Being happy with who you are and what you have and what you do. That's what's really important. Wow, the sun is super bright. Super bright. But the more that I embrace the not needing anything from the standpoint, like, not necessarily the physical sense, but this, like, do I need a job that's going to pay me $100+ grand a year? I mean, it's cool and everything, but I don't need it. Like, shit happens. Like, I'll go. Doesn't fucking matter. Like, I'll go work as a secretary. It literally doesn't matter to me because I know I know where I'm going, and the semantics around it. It doesn't matter to me whatsoever. But anyways, I hope you guys create an amazing day. I am at the gym, and I'm gonna go do some back. Hope you guys create an awesome week, and I'll talk to you soon.